Welcome, everybody. Here we are again, another Thursday with another expert covering from A to Z on how to go around your business, especially in these times of Corona crisis, and basically how to put these efforts together. I'm Maria, co-founder at 7 Days to Go. For those who are new, welcome. We are 7 days to go, and since 2015, we thought about creating a special project called the Expert Pool, where we gather over 40 experts across 9 different categories, ranging from business development, marketing, taxes, lifestyle and coaching, HR, you name it. Basically, everything you'll need to succeed with the help of experts. And we started the event series in Amsterdam, where is our main office. And we decided, of course, due to the Corona crisis, and even before, since we have a lot of experts based in different places, actually related to our topic of today for remote workers. So we decided like, okay, let's go online and let's do it live. And yeah, since April, we're hosting events every single week, twice per week on Mondays and Thursdays. And I have a surprise for you today. So I will tell you the surprise, but first I want to welcome our guest, Cristhian Socarrás. Welcome. Hey, Cristian.
Hello, everybody. How are you
Hi,
guys doing?
Chris.
Hola, hola a todos.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? So I wanted to basically share the surprise with you and with everybody because, as you can say, my name, Maria, and Christian's name, completely in Spanish, and you can see that he is from Colombia as well. So we're both Colombians taking over. And I wanted to just let you know that from now on, we're going to start hosting events in Spanish as well. Se habla español. So
We
from
do.
next week, we're going to get started. So we're going to host events in Spanish starting with twice per month. It's going to happen on Wednesdays. So we start next Wednesday, and Thursdays is going to be always in English. So that's why we're doing this in English as well. And Mondays we have the coffee break with Maria. So today's topic, let's talk about it. Is about increasing, your productivity, learning how to
Right.
stay sane and productive. Who is this for, Christian? Like, let's talk about who is welcome to join us. Of course, everybody's welcome, but we designed this event for what type of people?
Startups and people who are very used to work from an office and have a very weird place at home and they have to be productive. So because it needs to be simple and you don't have all the tools. So you have a startup, you have limited resources, or you are used to work in an office and have limited resources at home, it will be behoove you as well.
Yeah, so for a lot of people, this is completely
Yeah.
new. For us, we're completely used to plug it in. Like the difference is that we don't go out anymore. But normally we're used to this life. This is the life for us. But we understand that for many people, this is wow, it's really new. There's a lot of tools out there. And that's why we decided to make a selection of those essential tools that will help you not only to be more productive, but something that we were discussing before in the preparation of this event. It will help you to go mobile. What is the importance of going mobile right now, Christian?
Well, it means that you can be equally productive no matter where you are or the conditions of your connection. Internet is a very weird place because you can have a lot of resources or none at all. So this way you can just take your phone, go to a hotel room, a distant place or whatever, and keep working, keep it going.
Great. So the goal is that by the end of this event, you will understand what are the tools, how everything is integrated, and how you can basically go mobile. You can do everything with this one,
Yeah.
and then everything is going to be easy for now on because it's something about creating new habits, not only for Corona times or whatever, but for life. That's the goal. So for all those people that are going to see some tools that is like, duh, I already used that for a long time. We're all smart cookies. We will recognize a lot of them. It's not about, I already know that one, but it's about how everything integrates and how everything works, right?
Yeah, it's not like I know everything and you know nothing. It's not like that. It's just how to rearrange your life, simplifying the tools that you use. It's like that to keep
That's
working on every single level.
great. So let's get started. First, introduction about who is Christian. Like, really nice guy.
Okay,
He speaks fluently English. Bravo.
I
He's
hope
from
so.
Colombia. He's 2 hours away from me, in a really warm place. Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about you.
Okay, my name is Christian. I have a little company, a little marketing agency in Colombia that serves the Latin public and some customers in Europe, in Spain mostly. A couple of them in Netherlands. And I have been doing this for the last 15 years, and I have been working at home or remotely for at least 10 of those. I have been working for big companies in the United States, IDT, for instance. I have been working for presidential campaigns, major offices, municipalities. The last customer that I had, a big one, was Laika, a Colombian startup that joined Y Combinator in 2019, the Spring Batch. So I was the manager of performance for them as a third party. And I have been doing this working with remote people from all over the world, Colombia, Spain, Israel, Japan, United States, Mexico, you name it. I don't know. I have been doing this for a while from very remote places and hotel rooms and airports all over the place.
So this is the life. Don't talk too much because we will make somebody, jealous, and we don't want this type of haters around. So basically,
They
as I
will
was
not be.
explaining before, the whole expert pool concept is about bringing people like Christian, to help with, not only years of experience, but the most important thing, as you will see also in how we talk and who we are, we simplify knowledge. We want, for us, communication is key, not to talk, look at me, I'm an expert, so I can talk blah, 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 and you don't know all these terms. So the idea is to make it simple, so for that everybody can understand it. Like it's the grandma test, so my grandma can understand it, your mother can understand it. And then we're clear, like, so this is what I do with this knowledge, right? So it's really
Yeah,
hands-on. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so let's
that's
get
it.
started. I will disappear and join you later for Q&A, etc. Good luck.
Okay, very well.
Okay.
Thank you. So you want to keep your business alive while working from home. And the first thing is that you need to offer value. In this environment, you need to offer value. That's the first of all. If something sticks with you right now, is this: offer value. Give something to your public. It's not the moment to make a lot of money. Some people will, but most of us are going to share. We need to connect in new ways. So as we were discussing with Maria, working from home is a paradoxical endeavor. Uh, Internet is huge, but it can be cumbersome. And what you have at your office, you might not have at home. So the resources might be limited. And to keep going from home, you need to keep things simple and be time effective. You may be overproductive, or you may not do enough with your time. So you need to handle time really, really, really in a smart fashion. And you need to handle people in an asynchronous and asymmetrical environment. What it means is that not everybody's going to be connected at the same time. You will not be able to just call your coworker or teammate, and somebody will be in Colombia, somebody will be in Israel, I don't know. And the environment is going to be asymmetrical. What it means is that you might have the nicest computer in the world, the best bandwidth, and somebody who is going to do development or designing is going to have a tablet or a phone, and just a phone connection. So you need to get tools that will help you to solve problems in this environment. Okay, so we are going to use the same concept as the Lord of the Rings. So we're going to use 9 tools to rule them all. You are going to need to manage interaction, tasks, projects, files, customer generation, customer retention, time, and communities. So when you are at an office, you may have a huge project management tool, the best HubSpot account that you may have, and a lot of licenses. From home or remote places is not the same, because those tools might not work. Okay, we're gonna begin with something that is very common for everybody: WhatsApp. So everybody has WhatsApp, but WhatsApp has a business version. Okay, you will be able to do interaction, generate community. Community is very important to produce customers and to retain them. Okay, the first thing that you need to pay attention to is not in WhatsApp per se. So it's on your website. This is a customer of mine, and we have a website that is mobile, and it has obviously a desktop version. And we have a little icon, a little call to action that gives them the option to contact you from WhatsApp. If you are in America, not the United States, the rest of the continent, and Europe, WhatsApp is going to be an excellent option for you to contact. And this call to action, in this case, gives something very simple to do. Feel like talking, so invites people to talk with your company. How do we do that? How did we achieve such a thing? Well, we created something using a plugin in WordPress that is called WMe, and it allows me to make custom messages for people who visit my website and give them options to have custom messages depending on the page that they are using on the website. So it's good for that, and it's very easy. If you are not using WordPress, just look at your phone and you will find a link. The second thing that we need to do is to use, or we can do, is to use WhatsApp Business as a little CRM. So you don't need those huge programs. You just set some labels. I have here new client, successful story, pending prospect, proposal sent, a little list that I use to differentiate which customer or which contact goes where. Little tip with this: be professional on your business account. Don't take the picture at the beach. Keep it a simple, professional picture with your logo on it. Okay? And when you have that set, your business account allows you to have a automatic greeting message. So it's like a customer service or sales service that works 24/7, even if you are sleeping or you don't have your phone around. So when you set your greeting message, in this case it says, "Hi, I'm Christian from the Expert Pool. How may I help you?" When somebody talks to you for the first time, they are going to receive the message and they are going to feel that you care. Okay, it's going to be very simple. When you have those labels and you have that message set up, you are going to add people to your list. It's very important. You can download it later. It will be a conversation for another time, but you will be able to send messages to all those people at the same time, up to 256 contacts, right? So you will have, in this case, is potential customers. This was a little campaign that I created a couple of days ago, and I have those two people that are ready, and I can send them a message as a broadcast. Okay, so I don't have to type the same thing 2056 times. I can do it just a couple of clicks. Okay, when we're using WhatsApp as a business tool, we're going to have the same kind of conversations all over and over again. So we can use quick replies. In this case, I have a couple in English, a couple in Spanish, because I care for those two markets, right? So, well, if somebody is going to ask me for a quotation, if they are going to ask me for my bank account, if they are going to ask me for my portfolio, I have that set up as a quick reply, and I use just the backslash, and it's gonna pop all those replies very easily. And last but not least, okay, you can integrate your WhatsApp, since it's within the Facebook environment. You can set this with your Facebook fan page, and you can create ads using Facebook ads to lead people directly to your WhatsApp business account. So you can pay for each time that somebody's talking to you for the first time. And if you want to go further, you can use chat box to have automatic conversations that are even transactional. Okay, so that's WhatsApp business. We're gonna leave it like that. Uh, you may know that you can use groups to manage teams and customers and so on. So it's good. Okay, the next one is Hangouts or Meet. Why do I prefer Hangouts over Zoom, which is extremely popular right now? The first one is security. I don't know if you noticed, but Zoom is having some leakage, data leakage, and Google doesn't have that. And Google allows me, even within the Hangouts account, to have meetings with 250 people. And the most important thing is I do not need to install nothing at all, nothing whatsoever. I can just have my Gmail account or my Google Business account, my G Suite account, and open a browser, doesn't matter which one it is, Chrome, Fireworks, whatever you want, and I can have a meet, okay? This is what I do. I hardly go to Meet or Hangouts directly. I just open my calendar in my desktop or in my phone, and I set meetings, and I just start a conference, and it gives me the option to use Hangouts Meet when I'm using the Google Calendar. So I set everything directly from there, and as soon as I do this, my customers or my teammates are going to receive a message with instructions to contact by phone or using the link. And it obviously has an app for the phone, so it's good for that. What I do is that I have repeating meetings. I can set that for my teammates. I have Tuesday meetings with my team, and I have Thursday meetings with my customers. So I do that weekly. I don't have to think about it. My phone is going to report to me that I have that meeting. Okay, and if I'm a remote location, I cannot use my computer because I don't have electricity or something like that. I'm a hotel or whatever. I just use my phone. Google Meet and Google Hangout is very efficient handling conversation over challenging conditions. And I can share my screen as well, so I can use it with Google Drive to share my screen from my phone. It's very easy. Okay, one important thing to take into account: never share your whole screen. You're going to reveal a lot about what you're doing. It's not good. Just share a single window, okay? And you share your window, show what you want to show, you stop your communication, stop sharing, you switch windows, and you share again, okay? It's less messy that way as well. Next tool, Google Drive. So what I like about Google Drive is that it's almost a full OS. Sorry, OS. So what it means is that I can manage files, I can upload almost anything, download almost anything, whatever I need. So the first thing I do is that I have an Explorer that is tidy. It's organized by projects, names. That's the first thing you do. I see a lot of people using Drive, and they just upload files, create files, and download them, and they don't have organization. People share that files with them, and they do not know where they are, and it's hard to handle. Set everything in projects. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is that I do not tend to share individual files. I just share folders with teammates or customers. So I just put things into the folder and everybody already has it. Okay. And I obviously do some little training. It doesn't take more than 15 minutes to let people know how to handle files. Okay. Since we all in a digital environment send emails constantly, just email blasters, campaigns, and so on. I have public links, so I create a public link that people can view even if they are outside my organization, and I can update files constantly. I don't have to send 3 or 5 or send versions of the file. I just update the file, and I let them know through the link that I can send in an email or post in a group or whatever. Okay, I'm showing you, I told you that we were working on Teams. This is a project that I'm working on right now, marketing for food. We're gonna sell marketing, and we're gonna buy food for really poor people with that. So, and within this project, there are several people working on that file. So I can check the versions of the file, see who is working, what, when, and why. So I can help me not only to know what's going with the file, but to manage my team through the version history. I can see who is working and who is not. Okay, Google Ads, the most important thing. Some people prefer Facebook ads because it might be easier sometimes, but I prefer Google Ads as my customer generation tool. This is the traffic tool that I use. Okay, the first thing, same as before, it does not appear on directly the Google Ads platform. It goes with your website. When you have a landing page, have a thank you page, and have everything set up, your Google Tag Manager has to have Google Analytics tracking system, Google AdWords tracking system, Google AdWords tracking conversion, so you can know what's happening when somebody goes to your website. Before you set your first campaign, have your Google Tag Manager set up correctly with Google and Facebook Pixel. The next thing is that you don't want to do a Google Ads campaign to your homepage. You create landing pages that are custom to each campaign. That way you can optimize results, right? That's what I do. So each campaign, a landing page, custom for that one. Okay, the third one, if you have limited resources, you don't have a huge budget to spend doing a lot of things, prefer traffic campaigns that are based on search. That's the first thing you do, okay? So you will have intention. That's the difference between Google and Facebook. Facebook is shown to everyone. You can obviously manage demographics and so on, person profiles, but with Google Ads, just if somebody is going to search for something, they know and they want to talk about it. Okay, so search. And the second thing is keep them local. Don't use a whole country. Don't use, for instance, Spain. I use Barcelona with one campaign and Madrid with another one. And when you use Google Ads, you have three ways to use phrases: broad phrases, um, and then exact phrases, and the one in the middle is when you use this version of it. How do you say? I forgot how to say it right now, but you use the comms there, and you prefer that one. Okay. And the negative keywords for this campaign, I'm trying to look for people who are interested in CBD lotions and extracts, but I don't want people who are interested in THC. So I remove THC, I put it as a negative keywords, and I keep my search keywords open. Okay. And the next is to remember to use remarketing. Always do remarketing. If someone goes to your website and doesn't go to your thank you page, you need to hit him again or her again. Okay, so that's why you do remarketing. And so that person can see your message for a few weeks after they visited your website. Okay, Instagram, the next tool. This is going to allow you not only to generate customer, but it's a great tool for some markets to do customer service. I don't know if you have noticed that when somebody's angry to you because the service was not good or the product was not good, they do not go to your chat service or to your PQR service. They go to your to your social media accounts. So you need to pay attention to that. Okay, the way you do this, first, you set your Instagram as a professional account, as a business account. That's the first one you do, because that way you can connect that to your business Facebook account and you can create campaigns, ads directly from your desktop, not using your phone. And the second thing you need to pay attention to is your competitors. Okay, what they are doing, how much they are posting, how many times a day, what type of content they are producing. Are they producing video? Are they producing pictures? Are they using designs with text on it? Are they using live stories? Are they using live videos? So you can compare that. Social Bakers is a tool that I use to understand how my competitors are working. They have a paid service that is really expensive, but they have some free tools that are really useful. Hashtags. Instagram and hashtags are on social media. Hashtags are like bread and butter. They go together. But a lot of people use hashtags as custom or very personal things. You don't do that unless you are trying to track a campaign that you did, a contest, a promotion, and offer, something like that. You use keywords as hashtags or hashtags as keywords. So you look for the keyword that you are looking for, in this case is CBD, and you look with hashtags are popular with that. Never use more than 7 hashtags. Yeah, remarketing. Okay, let me go back to remarketing. So when you do remarketing, somebody goes to your website and they visit your website and they do not know exactly if they want to purchase from you. So they don't fill the form, the form that you have in your landing page. They don't go to a thank you page. They don't finish the process, or they don't purchase from your e-commerce. So what you want to do is you want to let them know again that you exist. So that remarketing campaign is set for those who visited you but they didn't finish the process. Okay, so let's continue with this. Okay, so Instagram. The next thing is to make pretty content. Don't just take a picture and post it like that. Don't just take a picture and put some sticker on front. Make a design. There are a lot of tools where you can purchase beautiful designs. For instance, Shutterstock, iStock Photo. Those two are very good. But you can take those designs and mix them with Canva. I'm sure one of our experts is really good with doing that, so you can ask about it. Okay, the next one, Facebook groups. And this is my personal preference. I hate fan pages. I hate them with a vengeance. Why? Because you make a lot of effort to set a fan base, 500 people, 5,000 people, and Facebook is going to force you to pay for ads to join them or to talk to them. So you may have 5,000 people and you post something and nobody replies. So I prefer groups. What do? I join communities that are big. In my case, for instance, this is a startup community in Colombia. It has over 21,000 uh, participants, and there are a lot of conversations there. So I offer value to them there. I actively participate in conversations. I generate conversations, and that way they know who I am. I created reputation, trust within the community, and they, when I post something that is important, they pay attention to me. This is one of the groups that I belong to, but I belong to like 5 or 6 like that. And I have my own groups, and I keep them constantly going with live events, with posts, with the guest, you name it. Okay, so I offer value to them, and they offer value to themselves. So it's more valuable to have 100 members group that five sometimes that 500 member or followers fan page. And I made friends with those managers of the Facebook group. So when I want to say something important, I have their backup. Okay, with transfer. I don't use US drives anymore. If I'm at a remote place and I need to transfer a file and I don't want to clutter my drive, I just use this as a pen drive. Two gigabytes of content, no matter what. If I don't have my computer around, I just take the computer of my customer or my teammate or whatever, my provider. I upload the files and I'll download them 7 days later. And sometimes I even use it as a campaign manager because I upload something really big and I create a link with that and I post that in an email or post it in a group, and it lasts for 7 days. Very simple, very easy to do. You don't pay attention to it. The last one, Trello. A lot of people have training in project management, and companies pay a lot of money to handle businesses with team management, project management tools. I use something that is very simple. Trello is very simple. I know Maria likes Asana, and some people say, but Asana. And I know Asana is really cool, but Trello is easier. At least I think so. Okay, the first thing is that I have boards for different team members. I have boards for customers and I have boards for teams. And this last project, as I told before, is marketing for food. So I created a team for that. And every time I upload something or I create a board for that team, they are going to get notified by email. Or I just go to a group and tell them, hey, I created a new board, WhatsApp business group. And I do something very simple. It's very simple. I just set 3 lists: to do, doing, done. That's it, nothing else. And now I'm beginning to apply something that is planned and delivered. Why? Because I have a marketing agency. So if I do something but I do not deliver it, is the same as not doing it. Okay, so I move my cards from one list to the next, and I do labels that work like a balanced scorecard in a very simple fashion. We're chilling with a project, or the deadline is due, or the deadline is approaching, or the deadline got over and we're done with it. We did not deliver, we dropped the ball, I don't know, or something is in the back burner. So every card has a little label that shows me where we are in the process. So I go just 5 seconds, I look at the board, and I know what is going on, depending if I see a lot of blue or if I see a lot of red. Okay? And when I have a card, there are a lot of tools that I can do with this. I can set an owner to a card. I can set a checklist for a card, because sometimes you have a task, but that task has a checklist. So you use that. You have descriptions. You can have conversations within the card, and share links. You integrate your drive. You can put any link within your drive that is within your drive. You can put it here in Trello, and people are going to be able to see it, even if it's shared within the team structure, or just as a link for them to view. Okay, I do it all. The last thing, Tabata timer. So companies spend a lot of time and a lot of effort trying to check that their people are working from home safely and they are doing the tasks at hand. What I do is the same tool that I have on my phone to work out, I use to do my work. It's a Tabata timer, simple one, free, easy. And what I do is that I said, just 4 hours of work. I get most things done within those 4 hours, and I just play it like a workout tool. Just 20 minutes. I rest 1 minute every 20 minutes, and I focus so I don't have any social media open. I don't have any chat open. I'm doing sales work, and I played with this, and that's it. I have everything done. Okay. So that's it. Very easy, no toggle, no big project management tool, no hassle. You can do this simply, whatever you want, whatever you are. It doesn't matter if you have your phones, all those tools are within your phone. I can be working at a remote island, and I can rely on my 4G connection and just get things going no matter what. Okay, so this is how to handle simplicity within the tool. Okay, the tools. Okay, Q&A, right, Maria? Are we gonna do Q&A? So
Yeah, we're all set. As you can see, we have been collecting all the questions that we have live, and we can go through it. Well, also, like, first of all, really good presentation, Christian.
thank
Really
you.
good. You know what I mean? It's not only here are the tools, but also some hacks and tips on how to use it better. Because as we always have, we use tools, but we have no idea of what is the full scope of it. And sometimes we just work without knowing, like, oh, you could do these things on Trello or whatever. So never underestimate a tool. That's the tip number
No,
one. Because you can do many things that normally you say, oh, I need another tool for that one. Oh, I could do it with this one. So
no.
basically, it's really great that you gave us not only the overview, but also some tips on how to use those tools better. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of people that need to integrate a Slack with Asana, with Microsoft Project Management. I don't know, like 5 tools to do something that is really simple. Just set a couple of labels here and there, and you have a CRM and a task management project, and
Yeah.
that's it.
And that's a really key thing, like the integration, because if you look at every of these things, apart, then it's like driving you crazy. You see how many things how many applications do you have in your phone? I'm not even going to ask you that. It's like,
No,
yeah, like boom. How
no,
many?
no, no. I have a folder with 9 tools that it says work, and that's it.
That's it. So, can you block work, or you have it like ping ping, or you like shut down
Yeah,
the notifications? Huh?
yeah. When I want to do something really special, or I'm working out, or I'm doing a live presentation like this, I just
Uh
put in
huh.
focus, and
Uh huh.
I toggle off that folder. That's it.
Well, good. Well, everybody who's watching now, if you haven't asked anything, this is the time. I saw Reynaldo there happening. I saw Juan Manuel there happening. Greetings, guys. Please don't be shy. Post some
Okay.
questions. We have time. Like we still have some time. to reply to all your questions. And also, you have any suggestions on tools that we didn't cover here and that you use on your regular basis, and you want to
Yeah.
also add it, into this chat, that's really useful. And what else? Tell me.
Little spoiler. We have a written version of this presentation that is a blog post, and it has these tools and some alternatives. I prefer, for instance, Telegram over WhatsApp Business, but not everybody uses Telegram as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I like it better.
Well, we'll see. We're going to post this. Thank you for pre-announcing that we're going to launch our blog. That was a surprise, but okay, you're spoiling everything. Well,
Yeah,
basically,
I know.
so yes, we're going to post everything, all the videos. By the way, everything that we're doing is recorded and it's uploaded into our YouTube channel. So if you look for us at 7 Days to Go, please do subscribe so you can find everything that you have missed out, or just replay it so you can take advantage of the time with Cristhian, because we have not only this space for Q&A, but we also have a one-on-one, 20 minutes free, for free. So
Yeah.
you can talk to Cristhian about everything, without any shyness on, oh my God, I don't know how to do. Many people really don't know how to use tools, or they struggle with finding the right way to integrate everything. So yeah, just take advantage of this time with Cristhian to ask anything in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, as I told before, I have been doing this for 10, 12 years, working from home. So this quarantine is my lifestyle already. So,
yeah. So let's go through the questions now, huh? Because we're kind of ignoring people in the Q&A. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you recommend to have a good balance between organic and paid search, paid reach? Okay, so if at the beginning of your business, you're just launching, you are gonna pay a lot of attention to paid search and paid reach, because you need to get to market soon and you need traction. So pay a lot of attention to paid reach, okay? And as you develop and you have resources, you go for organic reach. Why? Because organic reach demands resources, time, people who can generate content, SEO, architecture, and so on. So it's demanding, resource demanding. When you have paid, you just set up a couple of campaigns, one in Google, one in Facebook, some remarketing, some tag manager, some data studio, and that's it. Okay, that's the first thing.
Okay, so yeah, it needs to be actually happening in simultaneous. Like everything that you reach through paid advertising is just going to boost your organic results, right?
Yeah, but once, for instance, that's why I like groups a lot, because once I make part of a group in Facebook, or I can generate a group, it's a constant flow of organic customers and prospects, right?
So
And it's
let's
easy.
bombard the groups like we did right now, posting this event over 60 groups. 80 now. Oops.
Not spamming. Don't go spamming. Just offer value, make a conversation.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So another question. Yeah, you were talking about remarketing before.
Remarketing.
So what is remarketing? Because sometimes marketing is full of this slang. So what is it exactly?
Okay, so said it before, I said it before. You set your campaign so people is looking for consultants, right? So they go to your website, they are not sure, and they tend to forget that you exist like 3 days after that. But you remind them that you exist using a remarketing campaign. Facebook has its tools and Google has its tools. And so people are going to look at messages that are designed, banners and so on that remind them about options. So you create a campaign so they can see you over and over again for a couple of weeks.
Okay. So basically, it's like somebody who's stalking you. It's like, I know that you like that shirt. Now you see the shirt everywhere.
But there is a smart way to stalk somebody. Stalk somebody. Okay, so you don't go like, I'm watching you, look at me. No, okay, so since you like this, look at this. Since you are paying attention to this, maybe this 15% off is going to interest you. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you do.
Like a good salesperson, not like
it's
crazy.
Let's go like, it's not a stalking, it's seduction. Okay.
Ooh. Let's not go there because then I have a lot of questions. Okay, so another question: what insights can I get via like Social Bakers, the free version? What can I get with this free version of Social Bakers?
Okay, let me open Social Bakers
Let's
right now.
recap first what is Social Bakers, for people that just hop onto the call.
Yeah, Social Bakers is a tool that makes insights using social media APIs. APIs are, well, the back code, the source code for the platforms, for Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, and so on. So what you have is that you can get a lot of information from those platforms. So you can, for instance, know how Instagram behaves, how your competition behaves in Instagram, how your competition behaves in Facebook, how much you can expect to pay for a Facebook ad. I mean, in a given market, okay? You
Mm-hmm.
can search for influencers. When you're using social media, you want to check if an influencer really has a lot of interaction, if people are talking back, if they are reaching for their content, and you can check that. It has like 10 tools. You can post the link to the public here,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Great. Perfect. So we share the features there, but overall the idea is to check it out. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, you can check
Okay.
hashtags and so on. But the most important ones, you can check competitors and influencers. That is good. That is good enough for me.
Speaking on hashtags, you were mentioning like don't use more than 7 hashtags. How do I use those? Like, how can I choose those 7? How do I build a proper hashtag strategy?
Yeah, don't use your personal hashtag. First of all, don't use your personal hashtag.
What?
Don't do. Yeah, we love 7 days to go. Don't do that. That is a waste of a hashtag. That's a waste of a slot. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're gonna use a hashtag, use a popular one. So you use something like top hashtags that is gonna tell you which are the most popular ones. For instance,
Tophashtags.com as a tool to search for
yes,
hashtag. Okay.
I'm going to copy
We're going
that
to be sharing everything.
here
Boom.
as
Come.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what you do is you search for the most popular ones. On Thursday is gonna be TBT, right? So you are
Mm-hmm.
gonna do something related to that hashtag. If you are going to do something like for the CBD lotion project that we were discussing, you are gonna go for keyword hashtags that are wellness related. So feeling well, medicine, I don't know, things like that. You're gonna look for the hashtags that are most popular, that have more views.
Great. So that's a nice tool to check out. And you can use it cross channel, right? You can use that for
Yes,
Instagram
this one, even
and
for
Facebook.
TikTok,
Okay. Do you have a
even
TikTok
for
account?
TikTok.
I need to add you
I
now.
do not. I refuse to do that.
Well, I'm trying, but yeah, there's some masters in there. Like,
No,
what?
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no.
Let's talk about Reynaldo's question. So, what is the CRM tool for B2B business that you prefer and why? He's not happy with Pipedrive. I can get it that way.
I can get
Me
it.
neither. I
Okay,
tried as well.
you know
Let's talk about
something?
it.
This is something very personal for me. I dislike CRM tools. I
Why?
dislike them a lot because they are cumbersome, they are complicated, they make you do a huge effort. And sometimes even doing a Trello, something like that, or doing the labels, if your operation is small enough, you can
Mm-hmm.
handle that way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you need to go somewhere huge or big, do something like Salesforce. Salesforce is
Mm-hmm.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's more
So
price.
it's more pricey, but I like it the most. But I hate them all the same.
Yeah, actually, Ray, I will reply to you on comments because on Monday, like no, last Monday when we had the coffee break, we invited Sushil, one of our experts, and he's a partner on Hotspot. Yeah,
HubSpot.
and we
HubSpot
are
is
using
really good.
Hotspot. I'm a Hotspot fan, 100%.
Okay,
Why?
top
Because we
three.
centralize everything there in one place. We manage the full database. It gets a lot of automated data. Like every time I add a contact, I can see what is this person about, and of course, do the whole sales process, marketing process, customer service. All my email templates are there, beautiful. So it's a really, really nice tool. We are also B2B company, so it works a lot. And we're
Yeah.
actually going to, we have right now a 101 available on Hotspot with our expert Sushil. So take advantage of this, Ray,
Yeah.
por favor.
Social is an expert. Social is an expert. So
Is an
please
expert
do
in
it.
this, not
Okay.
only marketing, but hotspot. Yep.
I we have to work with a few of them, those tools, because we are a marketing agency, so our customers usually have a tool. So we have seen in United States and Europe, Salesforce, HubSpot, and Bitrix, those three. And in the Latin market, where there are some tools that are appearing,
Great. I
but
see
those
that
three
Sushil is
are.
here. Hi, Sushil. I mentioned his name and he's like there. Of course he is. Nice. Okay, I think that we don't have any additional questions, do we? No. This is everything we have for now. Of course, I can tell you more things about how we're using things. I think that something that is really important that we're going to do at the organize a dedicated event, special event on this, is the whole part of automation. I think that that's the part that is missing, the little piece. How to integrate that and how to skip all this manual work that you're normally doing around copy pasting stuff or doing,
No.
like, what do you think on that? How, like, of course, these are the tools. How are these connected in a way that I just have my whole procedure, yeah,
Okay.
organized, standardized, and automated?
There are two ways to work around it. Okay, but you need help. You need help with that. The first one is when you are located within the Google ecosystem, there are a lot of tools that can be integrated. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you can do your AdWords campaigns, and you can connect that with your Drive, so you can generate files, and you
Mm-hmm.
can connect that with analytics and tag manager, and you finish that with that dashboard on that studio, so you are able to match everything perfectly, right? But you need to have a little knowledge in JavaScript and so on. And the
Mm-hmm.
second tool that I use a lot, that I'm loving right now, is Zapier.
Yeah, that's the king.
Zapier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the king. I mean, whatever it doesn't have, you can create.
Yeah.
So it's
And,
awesome.
and
It's
you don't need to
awesome.
have a developer behind you for, like, just completing the basic integration. Yeah.
Yeah, for instance, you do this, you do a landing page, and you send a campaign using Facebook ads to WhatsApp Business, and you connect that to your database in HubSpot, and through Zapier you can connect that, so it can send automatic SMS and a workflow, and
Yeah.
automated wheel conversion wheel. I mean, you can do amazing things with Zapier.
And it's overwhelming when you go there and you see all the integrations, all the different apps that you have. It's like crazy. So before you go in there and get crazy on everything that you could potentially do, just
Yeah.
write down what are the recurring key processes that you have on every day,
Oh,
and
but
say, okay, how many hours you're spending per process, and you see where you can improve your productivity and spend less time on it.
this is the mindset that I use. It's the same one. Keep it simple. Set an objective. What I want to achieve with this. What I want to do. Why do I need automation for it? Is
Mm-hmm.
to keep track of my customers, to set my logistics. What am I using that for? And I use this simple tool that I can manage with the time and resources that I have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Keep it
If you
simple.
go, yeah, if you go to the whole store
Mm-hmm.
and you begin like if it was candy,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And online life is candy. Basically, go around,
Yeah,
especially in this time of Corona crisis. Like the content boom. It's crazy. Like how many people are creating content right now,
yeah,
and new tools,
yeah.
and new websites, and new you name it. So it can get really pretty overwhelming.
I think in a very tactical way, this about these things is, in this time you need to retreat and regroup. So
Hmm.
to retreat and regroup, you keep things simple and you keep things mobile. You keep
Yeah,
things going.
yeah,
So whatever is not serving an effort or a purpose, just remove it.
yeah.
That's it.
This is the time to do that evaluation, that review.
Yeah.
What tools? Just check your mobile. Just check how many applications you have. Think, am I
And
using this in the last month? Why do I use this? And just delete,
how
clean, do
much
like
time is it
mobile
taking?
detox. Yeah,
Yeah.
app
How much
detox.
time is it taking from my efforts? What am I doing with this?
Yeah.
Why? What is serving? Or, I don't
Hmm.
know. Whatever.
One tool that we didn't mention, Buffer, like scheduling social media posting. What do you think about that?
I like it a lot. It is something that you need to pay attention to when you do Instagram or Facebook. You need to set posts and schedules. Okay, so
Yeah,
you first make an analysis of your competition and how the market is reacting. So you know when to post and what to post, and you can use a tool like Buffer to set the time slots and the market needs, because each market has a special dates and
yeah.
breakpoints and so on.
What tool do you recommend for spying on your competitors? Like to do this benchmark and see how they behave across time.
Social Bakers is good.
Hmm.
Social Blade is good as well because they show you how much they grow on a daily basis. If there is enough data, Social Blade is good. I use those two, and it depends on the market and it depends on the size of the pool, because not everybody gets enough data.
Okay. That's a lot of tool, guys. It's like, thank you for everything. I need to organize it in the same way. So, next
Okay.
steps, talk to Cristhian. He's going to stay around the chat to reply directly on the comments that you're posting now, So,
Yeah.
thank you for staying longer. Check the comments and just reply it, and, just give extra tools via those comments. We always stay a little bit longer. And especially, like, take advantage of this 20 minutes free call, which is going to be available only for 2 weeks starting today. And yeah, I think
Yeah.
that with that you can discuss your whole dilemma. What should I do, and choose should choose wisely on how to get started and have the most important tools integrated first. So next steps, yes, that's what I was saying. So 20 minutes free call to get started. So any additional questions on this, also, as you can, yeah, as you could see, Cristhian is an expert on marketing, on starting from scratch, creating your first campaign, or checking, optimizing how is it going. For both, also for organic, you're really, really strong, really black belt ninja in SEO, right? So he knows how
Yeah.
everything on keywords and bam, 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 everything that we discussed. So for marketing questions or tools on how to improve your productivity, as a remote worker, or I think it applies for every team, but especially now in this time for remote work. Take advantage of these free tools. Upcoming events, as I said before,
Ooh.
se habla español. So we're going to have, something that is really in line with this topic about teletrabajo, basically working remote efficiently and in less time. So it's also about productivity. It's also about how to get, not only tools, but what is the logic behind it and the strategy. Check it out.
Very
For
important.
those who joined the event just through via the live stream and during RSVP, feel free to share your email so you can get these slides, via your inbox, and also everything on the next event, so you can just register in less clicks. So yeah, you will see next week Thursday, and then we're going to be hosting events starting with twice per month. So we have Sergio Mican with this one, and then we have another one who's also Colombia. Wow, like so many Colombians on the road. That was not on purpose. Forgive me, it's not a Colombian campaign, by the way, but it is what it is. So we have, by the way, we were commenting as well that we have like 10 experts that are fluent in Spanish, including one Russian and one Dutch person. So it's not only Colombia, Venezuela, and stuff. So Luis Betancourt, also master ninja here in Colombia, really famous celebrity.
Yeah.
Boom, good friend of mine. This guy is one
Yeah.
of the online marketing experts selected by Google. He knows what he's talking about. He's one of the ones that is like, really positioned here when it comes to online marketing, especially in trainings, and going from really very basics to, helping you to get there, those first steps. So with him, we have this next event coming up in English. That's in English on exactly 1 week. So it's about how to get your e-commerce business started. We hosted the first event on April on services, like how to sell services online. This one is not only for products, but for services that already have a pricing strategy. You know what I mean? So many
Yeah.
people's like service, surprise price, whatever. Oh, I don't know my price, or it depends on the client, or this type of thing. If you already have a portfolio in place with prices that you already have a shop, or you're planning to do a shop, like an e-commerce website, this is the perfect event for you. It's like
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. What is the checklist to get it done? You wanted to say something about it, Chrissy? No.
Yeah. Well, I
One
mean,
slide
it's
back.
very important. It's very important for people to understand that this is the time to go digital on your transactional services.
Yeah.
I mean, not only to offer you value, whatever is good, is the starting point, but the finishing point is to set transactionality. I mean, to have e-commerce. So if you are not selling online already and you are not receiving payments already online, you're missing out.
This is the time. I can tell you a really easy case for me. I'm here at my parents' place in Colombia and they are in the alcohol business. We cannot sell alcohol anywhere. So boom, let's do this e-commerce website. By the way, if you're in Bogota, we're going to the pilot here. So I'll send you some promo codes. Team. So basically, yeah, we're going to we're really encouraging everybody, not only product owners, like everybody, to think about opportunities of going online, starting to monetize your business and rethink. This is the time to rethink even your value proposition. We talked about it on Monday with our expert Melanie about redefining your value proposition and seeing this as an opportunity, you know? Like, I know that everybody was freaking out. Oh my God, they shut everything. But I think that right now, after so many weeks in quarantine, I think that we had enough time to reflect on, wait a moment, maybe this is an opportunity. And many people are already doing it. Even with just WhatsApp for Business and a Facebook page, people are just trying to go out there, you know, to put themselves online and sell.
Yeah. But purchase behavior is going to change.
Yeah, I know. Things are changing and they're never going to be the same. So let's take advantage of this. And yeah,
okay.
Upcoming events, Cristhian. You are also invited to have, of course, some Colombian coffee with me.
Okay.
So on Monday, we're going to talk about taxes. So we need our coffee.
Okay.
So do you declare your VAT? Yeah. So basically, we're going to have our accountant and tax expert. He was working in the tax office directly in the Netherlands. He knows what he's talking about. And we're not only going to cover taxes, but what are the benefits for these moments? You know, we're like, especially in the Netherlands, they're giving a lot of subsidies and help for entrepreneurs, to take advantage of and to go through these tough times. So we invite you to do that. We're going to do also the Colombian version. I'm curious about what is the Colombian situation when it comes to tax benefits or subsidies in these times. And I think it's good to have it in both languages. But
maybe I have someone who can help us with that.
Yes.
Cool. Maybe I do.
So thank you, Cristhian, for everything. Yeah, it was amazing. We had a lot of clarity, new insights on tools. Thank you for everybody there. Please check us, follow us, boom, add us and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you are going to be able to find this presentation as well. But make sure to give us your email if you want to receive the slides and to just stay in touch with us. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Thank you, Cristhian.
Iki.
Really on time. Ciao. Ciao. Thank you.